Hello students, welcome back to grade 9 Mathematics Polynomials part 3rd. Today we will learn how to find the zeros of the polynomial and what are the uses of zeros of the polynomials. Question first, find the zeros of the polynomial in each of the following. First polynomial is px is equal to x plus 5. For 0 of the polynomial, p of x should be equal to 0. So this implies x plus 5 is equal to 0, which implies x is equal to minus 5. This is the 0 of the polynomial. Second, px is equal to cx plus d, where c is not equal to 0. c and d are real numbers. Again, for 0 of a polynomial, p of x will be equal to 0. This implies cx plus d is equal to 0, which implies cx is equal to minus d, and this implies x is equal to minus d upon c is the 0 of the polynomial. Let us understand. It means that if I will substitute x is equal to minus d upon c, it will make the polynomial 0. Next, px is equal to 4x minus pi. For 0 of the polynomial, p of x should be equal to 0. This implies 4x minus pi is equal to 0, which implies 4x is equal to pi. Implies x is equal to pi upon 4 is the 0 of the given polynomial. Let's have one more example. Px is equal to 3x. Now, what value of x can make it 0? Obviously, x is equal to 0, but how did it come? Let us equate 3x is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to 0. Now, applications of the concept of 0 of a polynomial. If 1 upon 2 is a 0 of the polynomial, px is equal to 2 times x raised to power 4 minus m x cube plus 4x square plus 2x plus 1. Find the value of m. Solution. If x is the 0 of the polynomial px, then if 1 upon 2 is the 0 of the polynomial px, then that means that p of 1 by 2 should be equal to 0. That means if I put x is equal to 1 by 2 here, it will reduce the whole polynomial to 0. So, what will we do? We will just replace x by 1 by 2. So this gives me 2 times 1 upon 2 raised to the power 4 minus m 1 upon 2 raised to the power 3 plus 4 times 1 upon 2 raised to the power 2 plus 2 times 1 by 2 plus 1 is equal to 0, which implies 2 upon 16 minus m upon 8 plus 4 upon 4 plus 2 upon 2 plus 1 is equal to 0. Let's cancel out whatever is possible. 2 8s are 16. 4 and 4 gone. 2 and 2 gone. Plus 1 here. So now this whole gives me 1 upon 8 minus m upon 8 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. This implies m upon 8. I shifted there, and this becomes 3, and this is plus 1 upon 8. So we have m upon 8 is equal to 3 upon 1 plus 1 upon 8. This implies m upon 8 is equal to 24 plus 1 upon 8. This implies m is equal to 25, because 8 and 8 they will get cancelled. Example number 2. If 1 and minus 1 are the zeros of the polynomial, px is equal to ax cube plus x square minus 2x plus b. Find the values of a and b. Earlier we were to find only one value. Now we have to find two values. So here we need to concentrate a little. If 1 is the 0 of px, then p of 1 will be 0. This implies that a times 1 cube plus 1 square minus 2 times 1 plus b will be equal to 0. What I have done? I have just substituted 1 in place of x and then equated it to 0. This implies that a into 1, this will become a plus 1 minus 2 plus b is equal to 0. This implies a plus 1 minus 2 plus b is equal to 0, which implies a plus b is equal to 1. Now if minus 1 is the 0 of polynomial px, then p of minus 1 will be equal to 0. So now we substitute x is equal to minus 1 everywhere. So this gives me a times minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square minus 2 into minus 1 plus b is equal to 0. This implies minus a plus 1 plus 2 plus b is equal to 0. Implies minus a plus b plus 3 is equal to 0. This plus 3 is shifted there and I get minus a plus b is equal to minus 3. Let's call this equation as 2 and this equation as 1. Now notice here in these two equations, here I am having a positive and here I am having a negative. If I add number 1 and number 2, a's will get cancelled. So let us add number 1 and number 2. A plus b is equal to 1 and minus a plus b is equal to minus 3. This is cancelled and I have 2b is equal to minus 2, which implies b is equal to minus 2 upon 2, which is minus 1. Now substitute this value of b in number 1. We have got b is equal to minus 1. Put it here, we get a minus 1 is equal to 1, which implies a is equal to 2. Hence a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 1. Let's take one more example. If 2 and minus 2 are the zeros of the polynomial, px is equal to ax raised to the power 4 plus 2x cube minus 3x square plus bx plus 4. Find the values of a and b. If x is equal to 2 is the 0 of this polynomial, then p of 2 should be equal to 0. This implies a times 2 raised to power 4 plus 2 times 2 raised to power 3 minus 3 times 2 raised to the power 2 plus b times 2 plus 4 should be equal to 0. This implies 16a plus 16 minus 12 plus 2b plus 4 is equal to 0. This implies 16a plus 2b plus 8. 16 minus 12 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8 is equal to 0. This implies 16a plus 2b is equal to minus 8, which implies 8a plus b is equal to minus 4. Now this is equation number 1. This is equation in two variables a and b. If x is equal to minus 2 is the 0 of px, then p of minus 2 will be equal to 0. So now substitute x is equal to minus 2. We get a times minus 2 raised to the power 4 plus 2 times minus 2 raised to the power 3 minus 3 into minus 2 raised to the power 2 plus b times minus 2 plus 4 is equal to 0. This implies 16a minus 16 minus 12 minus 2b plus 4 is equal to 0. This implies 16a minus 2b is equal to 24. How? Let's see. 16 and minus 12 and 4. Minus 16 plus 4 will give you minus 12. Minus 12 and minus 12 is minus 24. We shift it on the other side, so we get plus 24 here. So 16a minus 2b is equal to 24. Now we divide it by 2. So this implies 8a minus b is equal to 12. And here we had 8a plus b is equal to minus 4. Notice b is positive, b is negative. If I add these two, b will be eliminated. So add number 1 and number 2. This implies 8a plus b is equal to minus 4. 8a minus b is equal to 12. B and b will cancel. We have 16a is equal to b. This implies a is equal to 8 upon 16, which gives a is equal to 1 upon 2. Now substitute a is equal to 1 upon 2 in equation number 1. So this gives me 8 into 1 upon 2 plus b is equal to minus 4. This cancels, gives me 4 here. So this 4 is shifted here. So we get b is equal to minus 4, which implies b is equal to minus 8. Hence, a is equal to 1 by 2 and b is equal to minus 8 are the values required for a and b. One more question. If x is equal to 4 upon 3 is the 0 of the polynomial fx is equal to 6x cube minus 11x square plus kx minus 20, find the value of k. If x is equal to 4 by 3 is the solution of fx, f of 4 by 3 will be equal to 0. This implies that 6 times 4 upon 3 cube minus 11 into 4 upon 3 square plus k times 4 upon 3 minus 20 is equal to 0. This gives me 64 upon 27. So I have 6 into 64 upon 27 minus 11 into 16 upon 9 plus 4k minus 20 is equal to 0, which implies 6 and 27, they can be cancelled with the table of 3. So we have here 128 upon 9 minus 176 upon 9 minus 20 upon 1 plus 4k upon 3 is equal to 0. This implies by taking LCM, we get 128 minus 176 minus 20 into 9, that will be equal to 180 plus 4k upon 3 is equal to 0. This implies minus 228 upon 9 plus 4k upon 3 is equal to 0. Implies 4k upon 3 is equal to 228 upon 9. Cancel these 9 and 3. This they will get cancelled. So 3 times 76 gives me 228, which implies k is equal to 76 upon 4. Cancel it, you get 19. Hence k is equal to 19 is the solution. Hope you have enjoyed today's session. Thank you.